Hi, Darren.
Hey, Reg. Hey, Peter.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Hello. Hi, Talia. Hey, TJ. Welcome, everybody. We're going to start lying down on the back. Welcome, welcome. Hello. We're going to start lying down on the back. Feel free to come into Baddha Konasana if you like to, feet to touch. Awesome. We'll settle into stillness there. Good to see you all. Yeah. Go ahead and start to relax heavily into the ground. Let the shoulders begin to soften. The eyes. And especially release down into the belly, allowing for the hips to sort of open up with that. And then observing the body. Start to pull back the lens on yourself a little bit. Start to take more of a broader kind of awareness on yourself. Step back from your thoughts for a moment. And start to become aware of the movement of the belly button. Just watching the belly button moving. And then connecting the movement of the breath from the belly up to the nostrils. Starting to become more aware of the sensation of your breath, texture of it, temperature of it, and begin to deepen the breath to a point where you're breathing at 6 seconds in and 6 seconds out, but let it take a few rounds. See if you can play with the timing of your breath until you can create this even rhythm, this steady cadence of breath, 6 in, 6 out. See if you can put more emphasis of your attention onto the sensation of the breathing. And take just 1 or 2 more rounds. Alrighty, and maintaining that kind of pacing of breath, but releasing the count. Start to draw your knees together and hug them up in towards the chest. Might like to take a little rock side to side. You might like to catch happy baby for a moment. Out the blades of the feet. Maybe even straightening through one knee and then the other. Bending and straightening. Good. And then, great. Let's come into a twist. So right knee hugs in towards the chest. Draw it over to the left into a twist. Yeah, eagle wrappers welcome or variations. And then make sure the chest is really opening and softening here, the back of the right shoulder. Just one more breath as you are. Good. Inhale back up through the center and onto the other side. Same thing, other side. Two more breaths. And inhale, coming back up. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock yourself up to a seat. And come straight into cat-cow. So roll over the knees onto tabletop. Good. And inhale presses the belly down. And exhale arches up through the spine. Feel free to move more dynamically than that if you want to. Flipping the wrists or side bending here. Concentrate on getting rid of kind of stickiness. Encourage fluidity here. A sense of control and a broadening of awareness simultaneously. Two more rounds like that. Good, and then great. Okay. Next time you inhale and dip the belly down, pause there. Draw the heels in towards your butt and squeeze them in nice and tight. Good. And now press the feet down into the ground. Arch up through the spine, angry cat. Lift the knees off the ground just 1 inch. Good. And we do that a few more times. Drop the knees, dip the belly down, pull the heels in towards your butt. And exhale, arch, press the feet, lift the knees 1 inch and linger at the top for a tick. And set the knees down. One more round. Push the belly, draw the heels in. Exhale, arch, and lift the knees 1 inch. Hold for a sec. Pause there for a moment. Now, so do your best to just step straight back into plank position. Right foot steps back, left foot, hold for a moment. And then into downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Good. A little bit of movement there. Pedal out the legs if you like to. Sway the hips. Good. 1 or 2 more big breaths. Good. And next inhale, come into high plank, shoulders above wrists, and lower all the way down until you're flat onto your belly. Hands off the side of the mat to roll through Cobra from there. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, takes you back down. Really point the toes quite firmly. Keep on going, lifting and lowering. A few more. Good. Get a nice rhythm going. That's it. Last one, lift and lower. And as the chest comes down, good. Either through plank or back through tabletop and into downward facing dog. Good. And then walking the feet towards the top of the mat into a forward fold there. Good. Halfway lift and try and interlace hands behind the lower back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the hands up. Good. Relax the neck just a little here. Good. 2 more deep breaths as you are. Great. Release the hands. Roll up your spine through to standing. Reach up nice and tall. And then catch opposite elbows above your head. Lean over to your left into a side bend. Suck your belly in tight. Good. Inhale through center and over to the other side. Good. Butt tight too. Squeeze your glutes. Good. Back through center, arms up, and then fold forward, hands to the floor. Good. Halfway lift, step back to plank position. Pause there for just a moment. Now climb down onto your elbows into forearm plank. Good. Hold there. Round through your upper back a little bit. Good. Now tap right knee to right elbow. Good. Step the foot back. Do your best with it. Left knee, left arm. Good. Step the foot back. Right knee, right arm. One more on each side. You got it. Step it back, left knee, left arm. Good. Step it back. Come back to hands. Pull back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, high plank. Lower down through chaturanga until you're all the way on the floor. Good. This time, keep the hands where they are. Chest and legs lift up the ground. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Lower. Last one, lift. Exhale, down. Good. Either up through plank or back through tabletop and into dog. Good. And then 2 rounds of sun salutation. Heels up, knees bend, look to the front. Walk, step or jump, top of the mat. Halfway lift, flat back. Folding forward. Standing up, reach up. And folding straight back down, but really suck the belly in there. Good. Half lift, inhale. Step or jump back, chaturanga, half plank. Inhale, up dog to downward facing dog. Good. Fantastic. And returning to the top of the mat now. Heels up, knees bend, look to the front, walk, step or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold in. Inhale to stand up. Now move like this. Fold forward, only halfway through a flow. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back to plank and pause. Shoulders above wrists. Good. Climb down to forearms. Good. Walk the feet in and lift the butt up into dolphin. Good. Pull the chest back a little bit. Excellent. Now in this shape, do your best. Right knee to right armpit. Pull it in. Come forward a little bit with the shoulders. Kiss the nose to the ground rather if you can. Good. Step back, dolphin. Just 1 more. Left knee, left armpit. Nose to ground. Good. Push back, step back, and then come through a flow. Walk the feet back. High plank to low plank, chaturanga. Good. Up dog. Good. To down dog. Now you warm. 1 more. Big breath in down dog. And right leg raises up. Good. Step through, right foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee to the floor. Okay, chest and arms up into low lunge. Beautiful. In this shape, go ahead, bend your left elbow and take it behind your head. Option for full Gomukhasana grip there, or go ahead, place your right hand up on top of the elbow. And just start with a little lift of the chest, just the back bend, squeezing the left butt cheek and trying to slightly point the tailbone down. And then, good, let's go into the side bend from there. Over to the right now, bending to the right. Good. 2 to 3 more deep breaths here. Inhale back through center and then bow forward. Hook the left elbow around the front knee. Good, hands together. Look down to the floor for stability now and tuck the back toes 2 times. Inhale, lift the back knee up. And exhale, kiss it back down to the ground. That's it. Lift it back up, straighten. Exhale, back down. This time, lift and hold. Try and extend the spine forward a little bit more and take just 2 more breaths like that. That's good. Great. Hands to the ground. Straighten out through the front leg into pyramid pose. Literally 5 breaths here, not terribly long at all. Just testing the waters of the front leg. 1 more. Long breath from here. And good. 3-leg dog. Right leg lifts up and out. Bend at the knee, peel the hip open. And right knee to left elbow. Squeeze it in. Inhale, lift it back up. Right knee to right arm, tap. Back up and into fallen triangle. Right knee to left elbow. Kick it out to the side of the mat. Spin the back heel down and raise the left hand. Good. Little lift of the hips here. 1 or 2 more breaths. Good. Now keep the shoulders above the wrists and flip this into wild thing. So left hand comes down, knee draws in, and then turn the leg over. Step outside. Good. Lift the hips there. 1 more big breath and we come straight through a flow. Right hand down, half plank directly, chaturanga. Good. Up dog, down dog. Good, good, good. Lovely. Inhale, left leg raises up. Step it in between the hands. Drop the back knee down. Good. Chest and arms up. Lovely. Right elbow bends behind the head. Good. Maybe hand on top or full Gomukhasana grip. Either way, a little bit of squeeze of the butt, the right butt cheek, tilting the tailbone down, and then just starting with lifting the head into the arm, looking for the background, the elevation of the heart. That's it. 2 more decent breaths there, generous, long, deep, and into the side bend. So as you lean over to your left, you can sort of play with the shoulder position. You can sort of tilt back a little bit more, tilt forward a little bit more. To find a sticky spot and take 2 more long breaths here. And into the twist. Hook your right elbow around the front knee. Good. Tuck the back toes, look down. Inhale, lift the back leg. Exhale, just a light touch down to the ground. Inhale, up, straighten the leg. Back down. Good. Lift and hold now. Pause, hands on the floor. Good. And into pyramid. So straighten through the front leg. One or 2 more deep breaths, lifting the hips. And 3-leg dog, left leg up and out. Bend it, then you peel the hip. Good. Left knee to right elbow. Kiss it in. Good. Inhale, shoot the leg back up. Not quite yet. Left knee, left elbow, tap. Shoot it back up, and now fallen triangle. Knee to, right elbow, kick it out to the side. So good. Lifting the hips a little. So relying on the back leg here. Pressing the heel in. So keep the shoulders pretty much right where they are. Flip this into wild thing. So right hand comes down. Pull the leg in. Turn the leg over. Rolling to the outer blade. Nice transfer. Lifting the heart again. 2 more breaths as you are. Very controlled if you can. Lower in gently to chaturanga. Left hand down. Slow into it. Yes, that's lovely. Up dog finds down dog. Good, nicely done. Superb. And coming to a squat here. So walk, step, or jump outside of your hands and sit your butt down. Good. Taking just a few breaths here, but try not to just sort of sit into the bottom of it. So suck your belly in a little bit, lift the chest, and then start to actively squeeze your shoulder blades back. So that drives a little bit of pressure of the elbows into the leg. Trying to pull your chest through your shoulders. That's it. 2 more breaths like that. And from here, hands on the floor. Just step your left foot back so you're in lizard lunge. Hands on the floor, left foot back. Good. Right hand up towards the ceiling. Now, just once here. Thread your right hand underneath your left armpit. Drop the chest down and try and do a little half push-up. See how far you can reach and how far down you can drop your chest. Just take 2 more breaths. That's it. That's the shape. 1 more breath. Good. Very slowly lift the arm up just once and place the hand down on the floor. Good. 3-leg dog. Right leg up and out. Bend at the knee. Peel the hip open. Great. And step the foot between the hands for crescent lunge. Chest and arms up. Good. Interlace the hands behind the lower back now. Good. Roll back the shoulders. Awesome. Just 2 more breaths in this shape, but try and lift the hands up away from the lower back. Good. Keeping the hands lifting, bring the chest forward into arrowhead. So keeping the hands lifting. From there, simply straighten through your front leg and find this variation on pyramid here. Lifting the hips, keeping the hands. That's nice. Front big toe does some work here. 2 more breaths. Good. Hands on the floor. Look forward and into standing splits. Back leg lifts up. Good. Nice and powerful with the kick. Variations are welcome here. Could bend the knee. Could just stay in the splits. Other variations are welcome as well. We've got 2 or 3 more long breaths. Not quick ones. Try and take some time with them. Let the neck relax a little. Keep the leg kicking strongly. Now see if you can step back into a very short pyramid stance in preparation for revolved triangle. Set the back foot down. Good. Left hand to left hip. So by left hand, I totally meant the right hand and the right hip respectively. Good. And then starting to turn the right shoulder back. And then simultaneously trying to push the right hip back. That's good. Don't mind about the back foot. Really, you can turn it as far forward as you want. It might feel like even both feet are turned straight forward here. That's good. That's good. Adjust. Maybe the hand reaches up to the ceiling. And if you're feeling real bendy, left hand comes outside your right foot. You're reaching across. That's excellent. 2 to 3 more breaths. We want to let this one just cook a little here. Steer with the breath. Nicely done. Good. Right hand down into 3-leg dog once again. Lift the right leg up and out. Little extension. Good. Stick with me on the transition. Bend the knee, peel the hip open. Gently bring some body weight forward, born towards plank, and then step the foot behind and outside into wild thing. Good. Now bend your left knee and bring the feet side by side. So 2 bent knees, just like bridge, and press the hips up. Good. 2 big breaths there. Strong shoulder. And do your best to do it in 1 step, but right foot straight up to the top of the mat. You got it. You got it, warrior 2. Open the arms. Well done. Well done. Good. Straighten through the front leg. Reach forward. Triangle pose. Right hand down, left hand up. Great. Two more breaths here. Good. Inhale, standing up. Flip the front palm, reach up and back, reverse. Back into a T shape for humble warrior here. Got to rejig the feet. So interlace the hands behind the lower back. Bend the front knee. Make the front foot go wider out to the right. Good. Back toes turn in, chest up. And now bow forward, deeply inside the front leg. Big bend in the front knee. Good. It's kind of similar to the shape we're in right at the start here, the lizardy kind of variation. Front knee, little nudge out to the right. Back leg strong. Chest down for just 1 more big breath there. That's a good hold. Good. Hands to the floor. 3-leg dog. Right leg lifts up. Walk your hands towards the back of your mat. And then as you arrive, curl your right knee to your chest and stand up. Awesome. Left hand grabs the right knee here. Left hand, right knee. If you want to take the outside blade of the foot, you could. Otherwise, start to turn your right shoulder back. Good. Now, nice and tall once you catch your balance. Get lifted here. Belly in. 2 big breaths more. See if you can control the transition. Hands back to prayer and pendulum swing the back leg, the right leg back. And come on down to standing splits. You got it. Now walk the hands out, fall in triangle 1 last time. Right knee to left elbow. Kick it out to the side and maybe you grab the foot if you like to. Left hand. Great. 2 to 3 big breaths there. And straight through a flow. Left hand down. Step the right foot back. Half plank. Finds up dog. Well done. Down dog. Epic. Good. Coming to the squat. Feet to the outside of the hands. Okay, take a few breaths. Good, and then little pull of the chest through. One more breath there. Good, and then hands on the ground. Right foot steps back, lizard lunge. So you keep the front foot sort of turned out to the left. There you go. Good, left hand raises up just for a moment. Open the chest, nice and broad. All right, drop it down. Dive the left arm underneath the right armpit. Chest comes down. So back leg stays firm. Good, little 1 arm push up. Bend, 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 bend. Yep, drop it in. 1 more big breath, yucky. Inhale, open back out. Reach the arm up. Good, hand on the ground. 3-leg dog, left leg up and up. Bend the knee, peel the hip open. And step through for crescent lunge. Left foot in between the hands. Arms up. Interlace behind the lower back. Good. A few big breaths here, just rolling back the shoulders, but also trying to drop the shoulders down a little bit as you squeeze at the shoulder blades. Now, keeping the fists lifting away from the lower back, bow forward into arrowhead, and then start to straighten through the front leg. So you're just kind of pushing the hips back. Back heel can remain lifted. Breath is steady. Breath is long. 2 more big breaths. Good. And hands on the floor. Look forward, standing splits. Back leg up. Good. Strong leg. Kick it strongly. Variations welcome. Variations welcome. Another couple. Breathing. Short stance, pyramid pose. Set the foot down. Good. Halfway lift once you get there. Left hand, left hip. And then turn back the left shoulder. So you're kind of looking for a flat spine here. Moving the spine forward, not down. Back leg tightens up a little, so back thigh is nice and firm. Just make sure you got left hand, left hip, left hand, left hip. Good. Let it stay for a little bit. Yeah, variations welcome with the hand position. Two breaths. More. Good. And left hand down. 3-leg dog. Left leg up and out. Good. Bend the knee, peel the hip, and we're looking for a nice transition into wild thing here. So bring a little body weight forward. Then turn the leg over. Once you set the foot down, then bend the right knee and bring the feet side by side if you can. Turning the chest a little deeper, more like a bridge. Yeah, you can dip the hips in between. Good. Press through the chest. One more big breath. Big step to the top of the mat, left foot up. Warrior 2. Very nice. Open the arms. Super cool. Good. Straighten through the front leg and reach out into triangle. A little turn of the chest up towards the ceiling. Good. Staying steady. Two more breaths. Good hold. Inhale, stand. Flip the front palm, reach up and back. Back into warrior 2-ish. Interlace behind the lower back for humble. Set up your feet. Heel toe the front foot out. Back toes turn in. Yep, chest up. And now bow straight forward. Less out to the side, more forward. That's good. Hands coming up, but chest moving down. There's contrast there. That's it. Relax the neck a little if you can. Couple more breaths. That's it. One more. 2 more maybe. Back leg strong. Chest comes down. Good. 3-leg dog. Hands on the floor. Left leg up. Good. Walk the hands back. Hands meet the foot. And then curl the left knee in. Stand up. Good. Okay, so get the belly in. Standing leg, butt cheek squeezes. And then right hand to left knee. Turning the left shoulder back. So it's less about your chest turning, but more about the shoulder turning. There you go. A few more breaths here. Good. Tall and strong here. Tall and strong. So try and control the leg through the transition. Hands back to prayer. Pendulum swing the leg back. Hands to the ground. Standing splits. Good. Here we go. Walk the hands out. And when you're ready, left knee to right elbow for fallen triangle, or grab the foot on the way through. Back heel is doing some work though. Good. Yep, kick. Turning the hips, lift the hips. 2 more breaths. Straight through a flow, good. Up dog, hands down dog. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good. Right leg up and just stepping up to the squat. Right foot outside right hand, left foot outside left hand. So option just to stay in the squat and maybe starting to, if you're feeling comfortable, more turning the toes forward a touch more, not to pressure the knee at all though. Otherwise, practicing crow pose, hands on the ground, knees come into the upper arms. Now, if you're feeling quite comfortable with crow, tonight try and squeeze the heels tightly into the butt and feel like you're trying to lift the hips up towards the ceiling more and more. Good. 2 to 3 more. Heels in, 2 to 3 more. And when you're ready, if you like a flow, take a flow. Otherwise, just skip it back to down dog, directly finding half pigeon. Nice. Right shin slides up. And then chest lifting to then walk it out. Good. Variations welcome if you want to go there. Mermaid, things like that. Spending a little time slowing heart rate down, breath rate down. Just 2 or 3 more slow breaths here. Now, lifting up the chest, we're coming towards Gomukhasana. See if you can lift the chest, lift the butt up a little bit, and then slide your back knee in behind the front one. Turn the heels out to the side and sit your butt down. Good. Then arrange your knees again if you need to, but sitting bones on the floor, chest lifts up, and then you're trying to bow forward, but it's more like you're lifting the chest but pressing the belly towards your calves. That's good. So naturally the butt kind of sticks back a little bit. That's it. You can explore this a little bit if you like to and take the chest over to the left or the right a little bit more. Nice soft jaw here. A kind of looseness to the breath. Just 2 to 3 more now. So from here, lift up the chest, and given that you do have your right leg over your left one, bring your right hand down to the side of your hip, down, straight out to the right, that's it. And then left hand comes up and over into a side bend. So maybe for some of you, you'll drop down onto the right elbow. Good. But the idea is to keep your left butt cheek on the ground, your left butt cheek. Yeah, so you've got an anchor there, good. And then nice sort of broad breaths, meaning you're filling your rib cage kind of sideways. maybe a little tilt back on the top shoulder. And we're going to hang out here for just a little bit more. So maybe if the top arm is a little tender, you can take it into a half bind and still get a good side bend going there. Yeah, maybe 3 more breaths from here. Good, chest lifts up. Awesome, right leg kicks out to the right and into Stargazer. So left hand behind the left hip and then rock up onto the left shin, pressing the hips up, just a breath or two to nicely release and open the hips. Good, and plonk your butt down into a forward fold there over the right leg. So arms up and then bowing forward. Good. Little extra drop on the right shoulder now. So yeah, by that I meant the left shoulder. Good. So in a sense, you're headed towards the outside of your right leg. Nice steady breathing. Two more breaths here. And lifting up nice and slow. So your left knee is bent there. You could just swing your right leg back and be in some kind of half pigeon ready for the other side. You could come through a flow or downward facing dog if you wanted to. But into half pigeon. Good, softening through the face now. Jaw 2. Steady breathing. Maybe 5 more here now. Nice and heavy in the upper body. More concentrating on feeling here. Just a couple more breaths now. And good. Lifting up, back knee slides in behind the front one. Coming towards Gomukhasana. Sit the butt down. And then a little scooch back on the sitting bones, stacking the knees, so you might have to slide them a little tighter together. And then bowing forward. So it's that kind of press of the belly forward. Yeah. And then feel free to explore it, left or right. Good, yeah. Find a little tender spot that needs some attention. Good. Notice if there's any tension in the jaw, eyes. Just a few more breaths down. Nice one, good. Inhale, lift the chest. Left leg out to the left and into stargazer. Right hand behind the hip, lift the hips, good. Roll back the shoulder, good, and then plonk the butt down. Nice and slow, good. And then coming into the fold, so arms up. And fold. Right shoulder dropping heavy again. Again, trying to move the belly button forward here rather than the head down. Belly button moving forward. Two more big breaths here. Breathing into the lower back. And then lifting the chest up. Go ahead, wrap that left leg over the right one again. We'll do that side bend. So knee stacks over, and then left hand comes down next to the hip, right hand up, and then leaning left. So maybe drop down to the elbow. Yeah, so play with the position a little bit. You can really lean back on it, even bringing the left elbow back with you. So I don't know, sometimes you can almost get into stretching kind of through the belly region rather than the side of the body. That can be nice. Just a few more big rib cage expanding breaths. Keep them long, keep them deep. And lifting up nice and slow. Release the legs and go ahead and kick them out nice and wide. Lift the chest up and scooch the butt back and then fold deeply forward here. Good. Once you've found that shape, we'll take it into a little variation. We'll stay here for a few more breaths, so 5 more breaths or so in this position. And try and keep the toes lifted here, a little bit of squeeze through the thighs, not just completely soft here. A few more deep breaths. Okay, lifting up the chest. Now go ahead and turn towards the left leg and then fold just over that one. So more kind of, yeah, that's good. In this shape, keep the right butt cheek or the right sitting bone down nice and heavy. It's only going to be about 5 breaths here. Good, and then lifting up the chest, turn over the other leg and fold deeply forward. Couple more breaths now. Good, lifting up the chest. Fantastic, and then draw the knees in, roll down onto your back. We're actually going to come through 2 rounds of bridge pose here. So once you come down, don't feel like you have to do too much on the first round. So go ahead, draw the heels in and then lift the hips up towards the ceiling. That's good. And then you can interlace the hands behind the roll back if you like to, or maybe it's wheel, maybe it's saving it for next round if you're gonna think about that. Couple more breaths, stay with this one. Tilt the tailbone forward a little more if you can. And ease out. Beautiful bridge pose is really perfect. Amazing. Yeah, drop the knees from side to side, releasing the arms. Good, and then, yeah, let's go for another round. So if it's wheel, same deal, but you place your hands next to the ears and press the chest up and back. You can give it a little test if you want to. Otherwise, when you're ready, hips up. If it's wheel, go for it. Good. Wheels, try and turn your toes forward, not out. Toes forward. Yeah, so turn them in a little bit. That's it. Yeah, knees squeeze in a little bit. Knees squeeze in a little bit. There you go. Butt strong. Tilt the tailbone forward. So you're trying to tilt the tailbone to the space between the knees. 2 more breaths. Lovely. Ease out nice and slow. Control the exit. Good. Drop the knees from side to side, left to right. Feel free to do any inversion that you like to from here, but otherwise I'll guide you through lifting the legs up towards the ceiling. Good. And welcome to come into shoulder stand from there, lifting the hips up. Good. If it's shoulder stand, keep the belly tight and keep the elbows in the ground. So really walk the hands up the back as much as you can. Yeah, so you really want the back of the arms doing some work here. Yeah, welcome to take it into plow. Otherwise, keep the structure of shoulder stand. It's easy just to let the lower body go floppy and you're sort of resting on your shoulders. Try not to do that. Try and get really tight and point the toes up towards the ceiling. You're trying to touch your toes to the ceiling, basically. You're trying to get lifted. That's good. Breathing there. 2 to 3 more breaths for all of us. And with a great deal of care and control, ease your way out nice and slow. Drop the knees from side to side a couple of times. And then draw the right knee in towards your chest. Grab a hold at the back of the thigh now and kick the right leg up towards the ceiling. And then maybe some of us are going to take the calf or the heel, but start to draw the sort of the toes towards the head. That's it. You might like to kick your left leg out straight. That's it. You might even grab a hold of your right big toe with your right hand. A little bit of squeeze in your right thigh, squeeze it. Yeah, it sort of extends the leg a bit more. That's good. 2 to 3 more breaths. Keep kicking the left leg nice and strong as well. Now, if you like to from here, you could just take that straight leg over to the left into the twist, but you do have to sort of scoot your hips underneath you a little bit more. If you want to bend the knee and go into the twist like that, that's welcome too. Go for it. Open out your right shoulder. Two more breaths. Good, inhale back up onto the other side. So left leg draws in. Grab a hold of the back of it. The calf, maybe the heel. Good, so if you're kicking the right leg out, make it quite a powerful position when you extend nice and strongly. And when you're ready, head it over into the twist. Good, left shoulder opening, good hold there. Good, nice and soft through the left shoulder again. Let's take 2 or 3 more breaths. And then coming back up to center. Hug the knees into the chest or find happy baby if you like to. Good, nice little squeeze. And then when you're ready, coming down to Shavasana. Take a nice long deep breath in. Gentle breath out. I'm just going to guide you into Shavasana with a little bit of breath work. Make sure you're comfy and still. You're kind of climbing the stairs for 3 rounds of breath here. So on the first round, you breathe in for 6 and out for 6. Second round, in for 8 and out for 8. Third round, in for 10 and out for 10. On the fourth round, you breathe in, you hold the breath in for as long as you can, you let it out gently and you sink into Shavasana. So I'll go through it one more time, but I'll leave it up to you to sort of guide yourself in and do it. So 6 in, 6 out, 8 in, 8 out, 10 in, 10 out. Big breath in, hold it in, and then out, nice and slowly. Nice deep breath in. Re-energizing the body with your breath. Starting to wake up slowly. Little movements becoming bigger movements. And as you're ready, we head up to a seated position with the eyes closed. Hands to prayer at heart center. Moment for gratitude, some level of appreciation is given here. And we humbly bow and say to each other, Namaste.
Namaste.
Indeed. Good to see you, folks. Nice to see you. I'll definitely see a lot of you in person very soon. Stay tuned. Yeah, take care. Right on time. See you. Yeah, see you in the next couple of weeks. Catch ya.